Hello, everybody. We need to have a conversation, right, about what is occurring with the financial systems and the things that are going on right now, because I want you all to understand something, right? Okay. In the year of 1942, in the month of June, right, on the 22nd day, that's when the new financial system from World War II was agreed upon, right? It was agreed upon at the Wehrmacht, right? At the Soviet Ukrainians with Stalin's forces from the east, right? The Asians, Russia, right? So Chabad Lubavitch Jews, right? Those individuals that came out from there agreed with the Soviet Ukrainians, which were Khazarian Jews, right? They made an agreement for this financial system with my royal bloodline out of Europe, right? This was in the year of 1942, the month of June, the date of the 22nd, right, on those days. Now again, this was over 80 years ago. The truth of your financial system is as follows. Everybody's books worldwide, what everybody has, China, Asia, every country. I don't care what continent you're in, what power you represent, who your backers are. I know how much money and debt you all have accrued, right? $1.67 quintillion total in debt worldwide have occurred over the past 80 years. Now, the fact of the matter is, the global collateral accounts have reacquired $33.4 quadrillion back in value. That's in Europe, being headed by Switzerland, right? Good. That money was put up and stored for a very long time, first and foremost. And this is something I've openly spoke about before, right? This is not some sort of video game, mate. These people who said they got a copyright claim in 2004 for a video game, well, they filed it upon 12 tribes of Israel, and there isn't 12 tribes, there's 15 tribes. Therefore, they filed a copyright based upon fraud. Therefore, there's no Voltron. There's no video game. This is not Voltron video game nonsense. This is actually reality, right? Global collateral accounts, real life, not a video game, not a simulation, not something for some losers who serve the Vatican, right? Okay. This actually has to do with reality, right? We are in a global recession worldwide, right? What happened? Well, the International Monetary Fund told you, due to non-productive nations, we are going through 1/3 of the planet being in recession. Not due to our own economic policy from the top down, but due to non-productive nations themselves being cannibalized by Eastern powers, swallowed up. The beast being communism itself, being those who practice the Eastern model, because they take everything until there's nothing left, and when there's nothing left, they leave it into a desolate shithole. That's how commies work. They only care about personal gain, not about profits. They don't make profits over businesses. They do standard controlled models, and it devours models whole, right, and leaves a nation desolate. Communism only brings destruction due to its overregulation. Goods are too high, services become too high. Well, there's a cost for this, there's a cost for this, there's a cost for that, there's a cost for that, right? And then you get into paying a certain amount, and then you have to charge more for a set item. And then you're always trying to look for cheaper labor. Then they begin predatorizing smaller fifth world, fourth world, and third world nations. And those fifth world and fourth world and third world nations that are constituting about 1/3 of the earth are actually in recession, which has caused us to go from $100 trillion market each year down to 1/3 devaluation, which is 66.6 trillion, with a line over the 0.6, right? Okay. Fact of the matter is, Israel, understanding that their place, because they are servants of Saturn, not Jupiter realm, they are the other end of it. They don't serve Jupiter realm. Abel's bloodline, Europe or North America, they are enemies. Netanyahu, like a punk, riding back home to Israel and wants to play nice with Moscow while we are in a war footing with Ukraine and Russia. Well, he just showed us that he doesn't have any type of loyalty to the United States or Europe, right? Fact of the matter is, they are thieves and liars. They've been taking things that do not belong to them. They use proxies across the internet. They do theft through Chabad, right? Chabad Lubavitch, right? And when they tell you they're pro-Chabad, they're saying they're pro-Russia because Chabad Lubavitch is Russian Jews. And Netanyahu made it very clear by policies in Israel supporting of Russia. Those in the Republican Party, Russian sleepers, Russian agents. Donald Trump, Russian agent. McCartney, Russian agent. Jewish members of Congress on the Republican side, Russian agents. And now you know why Republicans were in disarray yesterday. Because again, mate, Russian agents. And those Republicans were actually patriots who don't like them dirty fucking Russians. Or those lying Jews, right? And that's why they're like, fuck you, McCartney. Fuck you, Trump. Fuck you, Netanyahu. We look at our trade maps of the past 20 years, mate, and we see all the trade territory that we lost to Red China. And every presidential administration we have had over 20 years was a mistake. We're fully aware of it. I don't want you to think that Democrats are bad. There are Democrats who are patriots, who serve this country in the military, who love this country, who are come in the spirit of me, right? Spirit of me, right? Yeah. Wait till you realize who you all have been talking to here. Anyways, you all have a great day. I'm King Yeshua himself. It's one of my royal titles. I'm God's actual son. I'm the Plantagenet heir. I'm the Stuart heir. I'm the Tudor heir. I have ancestry from the stars himself. And I'm actually John Kennedy himself as well, mate. Or JFK Jr. Yeah, I'm not a conspiracy theory. No, 107 is not me. Yes, I actually exist. And yeah, it's game over for the idiots. I ain't playing a game anymore. I'm taking off the mask. Yeah, hi. Hi. It's JFK Jr. Game over, assholes. CIA can kiss my ass.